name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my Sunday sewing catch-ups, and I've got a couple of things that I've been busy making. I've got some fabric to share with you and my sewing plans, and then I've also got a crochet box which I thought I would share with you as well. So before I share all of that, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. And I'm wearing a blouse and some jeans today. Actually, both patterns are by Anna Allen. So the first one is the Anthea blouse, which is one of my favourite blouse patterns. It's got really lovely voluminous sleeves. You bind the neckline, and then it's got buttons going all the way down. And then it's got, if I untuck it, I don't know if you'll be able to see actually, it's got a curved hem. So I've just got it tucked into my jeans. I can't remember where this fabric was from. I think it was Hazel's sister, and it's like a seersucker type fabric, and then it's got flowers all over it, and then this lovely sort of retro green kind of pattern in the background. And then on the bottom, I've now untucked my shirt, but I've got the Persephone pants on by Anna Allen. Really fitted, high-waisted jeans. This denim was from Felicity Fabrics, and then they've got pockets. I've got the belt loops on, and then you've got the fly as well. It's a button fly. What I really like about these jeans is they don't have a seam on the outside. You've just got the seam on the inside. They're a little bit wide-legged, but not like super wide-legged, and they're really, really comfortable to wear. So that is what I'm wearing. I don't know if I've got a photo of me wearing both of these together, but I've definitely got a photo of me wearing the blouse and the jeans separately, so I'll pop those photos in for you now so you can see what they look like on me. So with any of the fabrics and patterns that I talk about today and the crochet kit, I will link it all down below if possible. Some of the fabrics might be out of stock. But yeah, I've got lots of things that I would like to share with you today. So as I mentioned last Sunday, I was hoping to join the social that Sew Hayley Jane set up on the Thready Set Go platform, which you get access to free if you sign up to the boxes. But actually yesterday I woke up really poorly, so I was unable to join, unfortunately. But I have joined another weekend one. I can't remember when it is, so I'm really hoping that I won't be poorly. The children at school just love to share their germs. So yeah, it was a shame that I couldn't join that, but I've heard that they've been really good fun, and lots of people have really been enjoying joining the socials. And then there's also the forum that you can chat in as well. So what have I been busy sewing? I've been making gifts for people, which I talked about last weekend. There was a couple of baby clothes patterns that I was hoping to get sewn up as gifts, so I'll start with that. So I was going to be using the Poppy and Jazz tangerine trouser pattern and the Poppy and Jazz strawberry sweatshirt pattern. I've got some gorgeous jersey fabric from Felicity Fabrics, they had a big sale on. So I got some jersey fabric, and I also got some ribbing from them. So this is the strawberry sweatshirt jumper. Isn't it cute? 6 to 9 months is the size that I've gone for. So I've used the ribbing for the cuffs. I've used the ribbing for the hem. I wasn't going to use it for the hem, but actually when I'd attached the neckband and the cuffs, I felt like it really needed the ribbing on the bottom as well. This fabric is so cute. It's got little zebras all over it. It's absolutely adorable and really, really soft. And then I have sewn up a simple pair of tangerine trousers. So those trousers go with the super cute jumper as a little set. And then I also had some of this jersey fabric in my stash from ages ago. I think I got it from Rainbow Fabric. So I've just sewn up a little pansy dress. And again, I've gone for 6 to 9 months. I love this fabric. It's got jungle animals and jungle print all over it, and it's on a black background. I love sewing baby clothes because they come together fairly quickly, and they're really straightforward, and they also just look super cute. So they're going to get popped in the post and sent off as a little gift for our friend that has had a little girl. So the next make, I wasn't really planning to sew this up this week, but as I mentioned last weekend, I've been going through my fabric stash, thinking about my Make 9 plans and my Make 9 fabrics, and I was reminded of this beautiful fabric. It's a sweatshirting fabric. Can't remember where I got it from. I think I might have got it from First for Fabrics. It's a burgundy sort of background, and then it's got all these cute lilac hearts all over it, and then these gorgeous bows. It's a really lovely loop back sweatshirting, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that texture. It's nice and fluffy, and the pattern that I decided to go for this jumper, haven't actually got photos of me wearing this yet, but I went with the Telling the Buttons Drew sweatshirt pattern. You can use that pattern to just sew up a plain I say plain, but I've used quite a jazzy print, but quite a straightforward jumper. It's got raglan sleeves, so it gives quite a nice relaxed fit. You've got cuffs, and then you also have a hemband. You can do a cropped version, or you can do the longer length. I've gone for the longer length, even though sometimes with a longer length I tuck it up, but I'd much rather have the option to do that than have quite a cropped jumper. What I really like about the Drew pattern is you can do a colour blocked version, and that's great for using up some of your fabric scraps. I'm yet to do the colour blocked version, but I am going through my fabric scraps at the moment and pulling out pieces that might work together. And I think that's a really great way of using up some of those offcuts that are too big to recycle, or you know, you want to use as much of that fabric as possible. I've seen so many beautiful colour blocked versions of the Drew sweatshirt, so I'm really looking forward to giving that a try as a colour blocked kind of version as well. But for now I've got this version and I absolutely love it. It feels really lovely and snuggly to wear, and that fabric is just so cute. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that sweatshirt, even though I wasn't expecting to get that sewn up. I've got loads of plans now because I've pulled out loads of fabric that I've been reminded of, but I need to remind myself that I don't have the time to sew tons and tons and tons of things. So I've got 2 plans that I'm going to talk to you about at the end of this video, of 2 fabrics that I've had in my stash for a while, but I'll talk about that at the end of the video. And then the next thing that I've got sewn up, again, I wasn't expecting to get this sewn up, but I came across this corduroy fabric in my stash. I think I got this from New Craft House ages and ages and ages ago when I went to the New Craft House spring party. It was a couple of years ago, and I sewed up kind of a really lovely floral dress. I'll put a picture in of what that looked like. It was really fun to sew and it was really fun to wear. And I got to do a little bit of shopping before the party, and I bought this corduroy, and then I bought like a houndstooth fabric, which I'm yet to sew up as well. It's unusual for me to buy a plain fabric, but actually I do think these are going to be a staple in my wardrobe. So it's just like this burgundy wine coloured corduroy needle cord. It's a really lovely quality fabric, and the pattern that I used to sew up these or this garment is a pair of trousers, and it's the Arthur trousers by Sew Liberated, and they come in sizes 0 to 30, and they've got a really gorgeous like barrel leg shape to them. I was a little bit unsure as to how I would feel when I finished sewing these trousers up, because it's quite an unusual shape for the legs. It has got a slightly dropped crotch. It's meant to have a relaxed, oversized fit to them as well. I've gone for an elasticated waistband all the way round, but there is the option to do a zip fly. I didn't want to do that for my first pair. And what I sometimes find, although these Persephone trousers are in a denim, although there's no stretch to the denim, there is a little bit of give to the denim. I wasn't sure I would get the same kind of give to the corduroy trousers. So I went with elasticated waist. That is my preferred kind of finish on a waistband, just because my stomach fluctuates throughout the day, also fluctuates across the week as well. So I feel that having an elasticated waistband gives me that option for my tummy to expand without it feeling too uncomfortable. So when I finished them, I put them on and I instantly thought, I don't like them, they feel really odd. I've then gone onto Instagram to have a look at how they should look, and actually I think the way that I've kind of constructed them and the measurements that I've gone off, it looks exactly how the pattern should. And then when I've looked in more detail at the pattern, it does say that the crotch should be lower, that they should have quite an oversized feel to them, and then obviously you've got that lovely big balloon shape to the leg. I looked at the fabric recommendations, and they do recommend a medium weight fabric because you want a fabric that's going to hold the barrel shape to the legs. I have managed to get photos of me wearing these, so I'll put it in now so you can see what you think about how they look on me. And then I've paired it with my Madswick blouse in that gorgeous seersucker gingham, and you'll be able to see that in the pictures. And actually I just think I need to play around with the styling, and then I will really love them. I've worn them for a couple of hours just around the house to see what I feel about the fit and how they feel, and actually as I've worn them over a couple of hours, I actually really do like the feel of them on. So this is what they look like. So as you can see, they've got that lovely barrel legged shape. You have got pockets at the front, and then there's pockets, really substantially quite deep pockets on the back, and then you've got that elasticated waistband. What's really interesting about the construction of these trousers, and I really enjoyed putting them together actually, is the seams are all flat felled, apart from the side seams. The side seams are French seamed, and it was a really enjoyable, quite slow sew for that reason. So I'm just going to show you. You've got the flat felled seam down the front on both front pieces, and then you've got the crotch is flat felled as well. So down the centre front and the centre back. And then on the back trouser, you've also got that flat felled seam. So for the back legs, you've got 2 pattern pieces that you put together and you sew them wrong sides together. Then you trim one of the seams and then you fold the other seam over and sew it as a flat felled seam. It's a really enjoyable process actually. And then obviously you've got it on the other side too. And then with the side seams, you sew them wrong sides together and then you turn it through, and as you can see on the inside, you probably can't see actually, you've got the French seam. I did overlock the pockets and I overlocked the waistband in white. I was very lazy. I probably should have ordered some burgundy overlocking thread, but I didn't, because all the other seams are flat felled and I just wanted to have them finished, if I'm perfectly honest. And because that's on the inside, you don't really see it. But yeah, I've got the lovely neat French seams for the side seams on the inside, and then the flat felled seams on the outside too. And then you've got that lovely barrel leg shape. So a lot of time went into sewing this pattern up because of the flat felled seams. I did need a plain pair of trousers in my wardrobe because I've got loads of jazzy shirts like this. So I felt like a bit of a grown-up actually sewing these, because a lot of my makes have been quite bright and fun and colourful, but I know that these are going to go with lots of the bright, fun, colourful blouses and jumpers and tops that I've got in my wardrobe. I just need to explore styling these trousers with a few of the things that I've got in my wardrobe as well. I also put on some really chunky boots, and I think the chunky boots go really nicely because they're a corduroy pair as well. I might try and size down for the next pair that I sew up, because I am going to have a try at sewing another pair up. I went with an 8 off my measurements, but I might try and sew up a 6 and see if that removes some of the volume at the front. But like I said, when I had a look on Instagram at other people that have sewn these trousers up, you are meant to have quite a lot of volume in the trousers because of the style of the trousers as well. I'd be interested to hear if anyone else has sewn the Arthur trousers up by Sew Liberated and what your experience of sewing them up was as well. And I have shared photos in this video already of me wearing them, so please let me know what you think of the style of the trousers as well. But yeah, wasn't planning to sew those up. It was really good to try that pattern because I bought the pattern a while ago, and I've got a lot of patterns in my stash that I've bought because I've really loved the look of the pattern, and then I haven't got round to sewing them up. So I'm glad that I've had a go at sewing those up, and I am going to try them in another fabric. I just need to work out what fabric. They do recommend a twill fabric, and I've got a couple of twill fabrics in my stash, so I might try it with a twill fabric. So something that's still medium weight but not as thick as a needle cord. So that's everything that I've been busy sewing up this week. I am still doing a little bit of crochet, so I'm currently crocheting a hat just in some purple wool. So I think the next thing that I'll share with you actually is the crochet box. So as a Christmas present, I signed Lola up to a crochet subscription box. So it's this box. It comes like this. It's called the Curate Crochet Box by Lottie and Albert. So Lola got one for Christmas, and she's been busy crocheting the slippers that came in the box, and then this one she's going to be crocheting up this hat. So it's called an Alpine Cables hat, and you get everything that you need included in the box, so that you can have a go at crocheting it up. So you get the hook, you get the wool that you need, you also get a pom-pom included in this box, you get a faux leather label, and then there's video tutorial and also a step-by-step booklet that's got pictures as well. So you get a little booklet that looks like this, and then inside there's lots and lots of information and step-by-step pictures. And I know that she's going to really enjoy having a go at crocheting this hat. She hasn't made a hat before. She made lots of headbands and cows and things, but she hasn't made a hat, so it looks really interesting. And just the fact that she'll learn to do the cables when she's crocheting it. So you get the pom-pom. The pom-pom's very cute. It's a very big pom-pom, but it's very cute. And then you also get the wool, and the wool's beautiful. So it's a homespun double knit yarn in, I don't know what colour it is. It just has the a wild mushroom. Very cute. And then there's also the leather label that you can put on the hat as well. And then you get a needle included. So you get everything that you need. And then you also get access to video tutorial to support you as well. So like I said, she's really enjoyed the slippers, and I know that she's going to really enjoy the hat. Once she's finished the slippers, I'll share the progress with you. And then once she starts the hat, I'll share how she's getting on with that too. So on to some fabrics. I've got 2 pieces of fabric to share with you. The first one was very kindly sent to me by Sew Me Sunshine, so it was gifted to me. They very kindly got in touch and asked if I would like to choose some fabric from their latest collection that's just gone on their website. It went live on Friday, and I was sent this absolutely beautiful fabric. If I'm honest, I couldn't choose, so I said pick one for me. I've been sent 3 meters of this fabric. How gorgeous is that? It's got these gorgeous sort of diamonds on that have got flowers in, and then this beautiful border, and then loads of other different kind of flowers and sort of squares, and it's almost a bit patchworky, but a bit of a higgledy-piggledy patchwork kind of print. I really love that you've got that sort of big green I really love that you've got that big green diamond. Can you see how big it is compared to my hand? And that's sort of repeated throughout the fabric, all the way down. It moves so beautifully. It's a really beautiful weight, and it's got an absolutely gorgeous drape. There were so many beautiful fabrics released in this collection. This one was called Floral Fragments, which makes sense because it's kind of all these squares and rectangles and florals all kind of mishmashed together. The type of fabric is a viscose lawn with lensing Ecovera viscose fibres. So there are 5 fabrics that were released in this collection. So like I said, mine was called, if I remind myself, the one that I got was called Floral Fragments. There's also, as I say them, I'll put pictures in of what they look like. There's one called Secret Safari, which is like on a navy background, and it's like blues and reds and oranges, and there's hidden elephants, very cute. Then there's one called Azulejos Flores, Azulejos, and then Flores, and that's kind of lots of gorgeous like squares. It almost looks like tiles in blues and peaches and reds, very pretty. And then this one is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put a picture in of what it looks like. It's called Midnight Toucans. And it's kind of a dark background, and then it's got pops of colour, and there's parrots and these beautiful vases and leaves. It's really stunning. And then there's one called Ophidia, which is like green leaves, and it's got snakes all the way through it. They're all absolutely stunning. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with the fabric. So if anyone's got a suggestion, I've got 3 meters of this fabric. It's got a really gorgeous drape. I think the thing that is not stumping me, but really making me think carefully about what I'm going to turn it into is that giant diamond, because that goes all the way down the centre of the fabric. So I feel like, does it go down? No, it doesn't go down the centre of the fabric actually. It's kind of off to one side. Let me fold it in half and see. Because I feel like that needs to be, yeah, as I've folded it, it's not quite down the centre, so I feel like that would look a bit random if it was off to one side. I don't know if I need to try and make that kind of the centre front of something. So if I was going to do like a dress or something, that would be like the centre of the skirt. I don't know, I need to have a little think, but they're quite a statement on the fabric, so I feel like I need to kind of work out really carefully, think about the pattern placement for this fabric. So please let me know if you've got suggestions of what to turn this into. There are 3 meters of this gorgeous fabric. And then New Craft House have just released some more sweatshirt kits. They did this last year, I think around Valentine's. They had like a pink and red sweatshirt, and then they've just released some more now with some really cute sweatshirting fabrics. And they've got this one that looks like Twigs, their dog, which is very cute. And I absolutely loved this, so I've ordered this kit. So you get the sweatshirting fabric. I think it's a loop back sweatshirting, yes. This is white with the grey dogs all over it, and then you get the ribbing as well. So you get 1/2 meter of ribbing. Is that half? Yeah, I think that's 1/2 meter. And then so then you get the ribbing included as well, and you also get the Gushman thread included too. So I'm looking forward to turning this into a sweatshirt. Not sure what pattern I'm going to turn it into yet. I need to have a little think about the pattern and the pattern that would work well for this beautiful fabric. So yeah, they've got loads of really cute sweatshirting kits on their website, so I'll link it down below if you want to go and check out all the different sweatshirting fabrics that they've got included in their kits. So the next thing I wanted to share, and the final thing I wanted to share, was some of my sewing plans for the next week. So I am releasing I did say that I was going to release it before this video, but I haven't had time to edit it properly. But I have scheduled my Make 9 Plans video for Wednesday, so there'll be an extra video coming out midweek. And as I've been pulling out those fabrics, I've been feeling quite inspired with some of the fabrics. So one of the projects that I would like to get sewn up next weekend, optimistically if I've got enough time, is one of my Make 9 projects. So I'll start with that. So it's using this amazing quilted puffer jacket type fabric. It's absolutely incredible. It's iridescent, it's lilac, it's quite a lightweight quilted fabric, as you can see. And if you followed me for a while, you'll know that I had this fabric in a neon yellow, and I've turned it into the By Hand London Narissa coat, and I hacked it to put a hood on so I could wear it when it's raining. Lola absolutely loves that coat, so she's requested that I use this purple fabric to turn it into a matching coat. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got enough of this fabric to turn it into the By Hand London Narissa coat, and I'm going to hack it to have a hood on as well. So I'm very excited about that, so we can do matching. She'll have the lilac one and I'm going to have my neon yellow one. And then I also pulled out this beautiful fabric. I can't remember where I got this from. I think I might have got this from Faye Studio Jetson when she was selling fabrics. It's a really fun animal, it's not really animal print, but it's got animals all over it. And if you followed me for a while, you'll know that I absolutely love tigers. So I'm just going to turn this into a really sweet little skirt. I'm going to use the Tutorial by Alice Irvine, the flat fronted skirt. It's just going to be a flat fronted skirt, elastic in the back. And I'm just going to use as much of this fabric as I can to sew up that skirt. I'm very excited about that. I know the children will really enjoy it if I wear that to school as well. And then I've got the 2 fabrics I shared last weekend. So I've washed my Sew Hayley Jane fabric. I still don't know what to turn that into. I'm thinking maybe a skirt and a shirt if I've got enough fabric to turn it into both of those, or a shirt dress. And then I've got this corduroy fabric which I shared last weekend, and a couple of people commented saying that I should turn it into a dress. I'm still keen to turn it into trousers, but I think I've got about 3 meters of this fabric, so I might have enough to turn it into trousers and maybe a skirt. I thought a skirt might be quite fun in that fabric as well. So still not 100% sure what to turn this one into or this one, but I'm sure a plan will jump out at me. But I definitely want to turn this fabric into a skirt, and I'm definitely turning this fabric into a coat for Lola. So that was everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed hearing what I've been getting up to and seeing some of the beautiful fabrics that I've been buying, and also hearing some of my plans. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really love it if you could hit that subscribe button, because then you'll get notified of when I bring out my next video. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.